states that Candy Woman is the queen of Candy Island and is the only being permitted to be there. This is why Flapjack and Canticles can never reach it, because whenever they do go out to search for the island they can find it but never land on it, because it self-relocates. This is due to how they can sometimes be seen talking to the bartender Peppermint Larry about searching for it and finding Candy Island. Because Candy Woman is his wife, it would only make sense he would tell her, that's taking into account, when she's not there listening to Canticles herself who is in love with her, showing how she's been the reason that they'll never reach it, because she won't allow it, because she's always in contact with the island via telepathy, and thus it's always moving its location, making it nearly impossible to track or find. This theory would like to also state that Candy Island is a specific type point of island, a floating island. That is why it's constantly on the move, making it that much harder to find and land on. And if need be, she would by unknown means telepathy, because she's a candy person, contact the island, which is connected to her consciousness, and relocate itself. This theory would like to claim that the island itself is sentient and connected to Candy Queen, as stated earlier, so sentient that it may be able to act on its own, but out of hierarchy, is at her command. Think of the caste system, for example kings, knights, peasants, etc. Making Candy Woman, Candy Queen reason, because similar to a corporation tearing down a forest for profits, Candy Woman knows Canticles will just take advantage of the situation and profit from the land of Candy Island, only to then create a situation where all the sailors and dock members alike are profiting from Candy Island so much that it deteriorates the quality of the environment of the island. She knows this, because it's hinted at in the show that Candy Woman and Canticles do have somewhat of a relationship behind her husband's back, allowing for her to reveal to herself Captain Lanicle's motives towards Candy Island, since it's one of the few things he always talks about. She also fears that due to his candy addiction, he would overdose. This theory would like to conclude by saying that Candy Woman is really Candy Queen, and is 110% a master manipulator like Plank from Ed, and Eddie. Through her mastery of stillness and Syl's other notes, she may be a deity within the show, for we see extreme forms of physics being performed, that is the moon's gravity comes into effect. In order to literally prevent Canticles and Flapjack from falling onto Candy Island but close enough to where they could still see it. This interference from the gravity of the moon in the reaching of Candy Island by Flapjack and Canticles shows some form of central importance to their world. Like it's a godly world, observing mortal life. An observatory disguised through candy, so none of the characters would be the wiser, even if they did manage to stumble upon Candy Island. Match for evidence towards her godhood will fill in later, but until then, here's a short summary. We see Candy Queen appear in both 3D and 2D within the show, implying that as a part of her godhood, she has the ability to warp reality, specifically the form that she chooses. Whether it's the common third image we commonly see of her, or here rarely seen 2D animation, it becomes apparent that Candy Queen is more capable than originally thought.